What's going on, my dudes? Onestep here, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome today to Mario Party Superstars, the new and updated ultimate tier list for all the free-for-all minigames. There's quite a bit to go through, so without further ado, let's get into it. Like I said, there's quite a few to go over. There's 100 minigames, and today I want to focus on just the free-for-all minigames. So with that being said, guys, let me know down below which free-for-all minigame is your favorite and why. Again, let me know down below. I love these conversations. So, because there's 49 free-for-all minigames, again, let's just blast through these bad boys. Guys, I am ranking these games off how much fun they're to play, how much skill it takes, and just overall enjoyment. So they might be different from your opinion. So with that said, don't freak out. Let's be civil. This is just my opinion on how fun these minigames actually are and how they really affect the game. But again, they could be different from yours, and that's totally cool. That's why I want you to let me know down below what your thoughts are. So let's get started, shall we? Let's start off with, I think we're going to do Mushroom. We're going to go off of the game's actual list, not this list right here in order, so that way I can actually remember all the names to all of them. So Mushroom Mix-Up is first. Mushroom Mix-Up is actually very fun. I don't think it's quite S tier because it's just jumping and ground pounding, but it is still way fun. So I think we're going to do Mushroom Mix-Up in the A tier to start off here. It's not quite S tier, but it is way fun. And if you got 4 friends, 3 friends to go with, it's just like, yo, we can team up on this guy. It's just a fun time. Just a fun time. All right, so now we got Bombs Away. Bombs Away. It's a standard. It came out in Mario Party 1, so it's a classic. But because it's classic, does not mean make it super fun. I think Bombs Away is gonna be right in the B where it belongs. B for Bombs Away. Not quite trash, but also there's not a lot that goes into it besides just staying on the platform, which is fine, but it's just not too amazing. All right, now we're gonna be Shy Guy Says. So Shy Guy Says is not the problem with Shy Guy Says is it not a lot of skill besides memory, and just like it could trick you up a little bit. So it still makes for fun moments, but besides that, really, there's not much to it. So I'm not mad when I get Shy Guy Says, you know, it's literally Simon Says. I'm not mad about it, but so I'm gonna put it in the B tier. It's not quite terrible. Actually, it is. The problem is I think I would rather play Bombs Away than Shy Guy Says. So I think Shy Guy Says is gonna be in the C's. I'm sorry. It's almost a B, but not quite a B, but not quite straight trash. So we're gonna put it right in the C's. All right. What's next? Crazy Cutters. Crazy Cutters. It's one of those games where you can make a lot of mini games off this concept where you're just, you know, cutting an outline or drawing, tracing stuff. So at that point, it's still fun, but at the end of the day, that's all it really is. And again, another Mario Party 1 classic. So we're just gonna put it right in the center with the B's. I would rather play Crazy Cutters than Shy Guy Says for some reason. It's just more fun to me to be active rather than like watching a flag. So we're gonna put that there. All right, Tipsy Tourney. It's not amazing. It's not super fun for me. I get it. I don't know. It does take some skill because you gotta tilt it correctly. But for how much enjoyment I get out of it, I'm gonna put it with the C's. Whenever I see Tipsy Tourney, I'm like, okay, we're gonna play that game, I guess. Okay. All right, Dizzy Dancings. This one, you're kind of just like catching the like letters as they fall. So it's just jumping and catching again. Not too crazy fun or too crazy hard or too crazy trash. I think just right in the B's. I'm like, cool, jump, get letters, it's fun, but it's not like crazy trash, crazy good either. Okay. So moving on here, Bumper Balls. Bumper Balls is another classic that is actually so much fun. They actually gave it like 3 stages too, which doesn't mean a lot, but it's 3 mini games in one. As you can get a standard stage, which is the fire one, the ice, where it affects the game and the balls, and then of course the ground one, where it's got like the bumps in it, that also affects the game. Makes it just super fun. I think Bumper Balls is actually one of my favorites. It's just a classic, man. It's just, and with the 3 stages, I'm gonna put it in the S tier. I love Bumper Balls. It's just fun to play. I think it's one of the funner ones to play in the whole game. So one of our very first S tier game, just solid, man. It was simple, but almost perfect, man. So much fun. All right, Hot Rope Jump. It's just jumping, but it is funner than most jumping because you gotta like time it right rather than just jump around. So it makes it interesting to see who's going to jump right or correctly the first go around. It's not quite S tier, but it is way fun to play. For some reason, jumping like that in that scenario is just fun. I'm going to go with A tier, man. I'm going to go with... I think it's just way fun. Especially if you got friends. It's just fun, man. Tread carefully. Oh my gosh. This one is so much fun. I love Tread Carefully. Especially with the new Mario Party Superstars like mechanics and the graphics and stuff. I think Tread Carefully is so unique in the sense that it's not jumping. It's not smashing a button. You're in a tank going around like the tubes and gotta shoot people and you can lob stuff over. That S tier minigame. S tier minigame. For some reason, even though it's way more complex than bumper balls, still S tier, man. They're both just so much. I love Tread Carefully. Tread Carefully, solid S tier. All right, bumper balloon cars. Another one where it's just it's like not jumping. You're not smashing a button. It's not luck. You gotta get it right the first time. I love bumper balloon cars. I think bumper balloon cars is gonna be another S tier. It's just so unique and so much fun. So bumper balloon cars, solid S tier for sure. All right, sneak and snore. Oh my gosh, sneak and... I love sneak and snore. I do. It's fun, but for some reason there's a mechanic in the game that makes it where you go back in the barrel super slow. So I personally get caught all the time. I don't get a lot of enjoyment out of it, and at that point it's just not luck, but it kind of is. It's not straight trash, but it's not fun either, in my opinion. I'll put it in the C tier. It's not terrible, but it's not my favorite either. So that's kind of where it belongs, I feel like. Mecha Marathon. All right, so these kind of games where you just smash A the entire time to see how far you can get. Super fun, but for some reason, obviously that's all you do. So I will put it, I think Mecha Marathon's gonna go in the A tier. For some reason, just smashing as fast as you can makes it super fun. I would rather play Mecha Marathon than like Crazy Cars of Bombs Away for some reason. Even though these take more like movements and stuff, you're just smashing A, but it's just so fun. I like it. It's not S tier. That's all there is to it, but solid game, Mecha Marathon. All right, Slot Car Derby. Dude, Slot Car Derby. It's not my favorite. It's fun, but for some reason the mechanics in the game aren't my favorite. But I still have a good time playing with it, so it's like I'll put it in the B tier. It's not trash, but it's not amazing. I'm not mad to get Slot Car Derby, but it's fine. All right, next we have Bowser's Big Blast. Honestly, off the bat, trash. I do not like this game. Is honestly nothing but absolute luck. It's not even fun to play, especially in a board game where you're like, hey, I need coins, I need stars, and you get this mini game. You're kind of SOL, man. Like it's all luck. Bumper balls or anything that you have a skill set to go after. This one, it's just a guessing game, and I hate those. So at that point, Bowser's Big Blast, trash. I don't know why they put it in the game. It's not fun at all. It's not fun. Sorry. Roll call. Roll call. I mean, it's just counting at that point. Like you can get them wrong with like the mushrooms and stuff. So at that point, it's fun. But as an adult, I know this is a kid's game, and I love Mario Party. But roll call, it's not terrible. It's not quite Bowser's Big Blast, but we'll put it in the C's. When I get it, I'm like, gosh dang, it's fine, but it's not. It's definitely not standard for sure. There's no way. Honeycomb Havoc. This one, I think is going to go in the B tier automatically, only because it is fun, and you can plan it out. Okay, do I want one barrier or two? One or two to kind of get the person behind me. But then, once you start to get down to like one or two people, it's like, it's fine. It's fine. It's not a terrible mini game. It's whatever. All right, Snowball Summit. This one is actually, I like this one a lot. This one is actually super fun because you roll up the snowball as fast as you can and throw it at somebody. And that's just fun to me. I think Snowball Summit belongs in the S tier. S for Snowball Summit, man. That's what I'm talking about. It's just fun, man. It's more than jumping, more than smashing a button. You got to roll around the snowball, get as big as you can, and then throw it at somebody. That's just fun. Snowball Summit, S tier for sure. Ice Rink Risk. So this one, it is super fun, but you just slide around and like dodge things, which is still fun. I think Ice Rink Risk, especially when you last longer, it gets like 1 or 2 to 3. Like those shells are gonna hit you. I think it's definitely an A tier game. It's a solid fun game to play. So we're gonna put it in the A tier there. Bounce and Trounce. This one's pretty good. I think Bounce and Trounce. You know, you're bouncing and things are falling at the same time. You gotta hit your friends, bounce them off. It's more than just jumping. So I'm gonna put it in the A tier because you gotta jump and spin and dodge the things that are falling. So it's a lot to go into it. So it's skillful and just fun. So Bounce and Trounce, you belong in the A tier. Storm Chasers. Not my favorite. All you gotta do is follow the water and fill them up. It's not quite just straight trash like Bowser's Big Blast, but again, C tier. Minigame that doesn't require a lot, that it's just not my favorite. Mush Pit's actually pretty I do like Mush Pit, you literally just grab the Mega Mushroom and you just ram into your enemies and stuff. So that's super fun. It is a free for all, but if you get the Mega Mushroom, that's all up to you. So I think it's not I want to put it in the S tier because it is super fun. But also I feel like it belongs in the A tier. It's not. I think because you can get the mushroom and ram to your friends, it makes it for a good time. We're gonna put it in the S tier because you can get it, and then now you're afraid of the person who got the big mushroom, so it makes for a fun time like that. So we're gonna put it in the S tier. Wow, I just realized besides Bowser's Big Blast, we're pretty even so far. I mean, we got 5 in each S, A, B, and C, so this is going great so far, in my opinion. All right, Cheep Chase. I like Cheep Chase. It's very fun. It's Smash A, but you have to dive as well. So I think Cheep Chase is gonna go in the A tier. It's not quite S, but it is way fun. So to smash it, dodge it, it takes skill and it's fun to play too. So Chip Shot Challenge. This one is very unique. It's not quite the funnest one in the world, but it is unique enough to the point where it's like there's no game quite like it, especially in this game. It's like I think the only golfing one in the game, anyways. And you're not just smashing a button, you're not just jumping, you gotta plan your shot depending on where the hole is at. So I think Chip Shot Challenge, A tier. Not quite S, but it is way fun. I like that one. That's a good free-for-all mini game. All right, Rockin' Raceway. Honestly, not my favorite. I just don't like it. The way all you gotta do is rock back and forth. That's all it is to race, and sometimes the rhythm's off. I think this one's going to be another dog water game. I know that Bowser Big Blast is just luck and this one's a little bit more skill, but still at the same time, I really just don't like Rockin' Raceway, man. It's all you got to do is rock your stick and just get to the freaking... It's just... I don't like playing it. I don't like playing it. Messy Memory. Why did they put a memory game in a 2021 video game? We got phones. I can take a picture of the picture and then get it perfect every time. Like that. I get it for like if you're younger than 6, but at the end of the day, it's dog water. Memory games in a mini game, it makes no sense. All right, Trace Race. I think belongs in the same exact category as Crazy Cutters because it is just another tracing game. For the same exact reasons, it is way fun. But also at the same time, that's all it is. You just gotta trace something, and it's the same pattern every time, so you could master it. So it's like, it's okay. So it's not S tier, not quite dog water either. So Bookworm's cool. It's not quite. All you gotta do is look at the shapes and then dodge the shapes. So I mean, I'm gonna put it in C, so it's not super fun like crazy. All you gotta do is like get in the same shape as what's gonna fall on you. So it's like, okay, it's not crazy fun, but it's not terrible. It's not quite Bowser's Big Blast terrible, you know what I'm saying? All right, Paths of Peril. This one, it's very unique in the sense of like, Trace Race is different because you gotta like trace something, and this one's kind of the similar idea. But for some reason, running along a path makes it just that much more fun than like tracing something. So I'm gonna put Paths of Peril up in the A. It's not quite S, to the point where it's like super crazy unique, but it's not quite tracing a shape, which it kind of is. But for some reason, Paths of Peril, super fun, man. I like Paths of Peril a lot. That's a good one. Dingy or Dinger Derby. This one is so fun, but also for me, so hard. I never get the timing right to hit the baseball at the right moment, like almost ever. It's just smashing it at the right moment, so I'm just gonna put it in the B tier because it's not like crazy, but it's also not absolute dog water either. It's a solid game. All you gotta do is hit the baseball. Boom, you're done. That's all it is. All right, Leaf Leap. This one's fun, but it's just jumping. Just jump back and forth, bop, 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 and see land on yourself. But it does take skill, like land on the right platform. So because of that, I think it's a solid mini game. I think I'd rather play this one than any of these, I feel like. So when I jump up and down like that, it makes it super for a fun time. Leaf Leap, simple idea, but again, nailed it, man. Nailed it. Pushy Penguins. This one, for some dumb reason, even though it's just mostly luck and just rushing through the penguins, so much fun, dude. So much. I love Pushy Penguins. You gotta find the right moments. So it's skill to a point, but also just dumb fun. It makes for the funnest moments. I'm putting in the S tier, man. I might get some backlash for that. People might disagree with me on that one. Pushy Penguins. I love that mini game, bro. It's so much fun. I love it. Coney Island. You're just catching ice cream that falls. That's all it is. I'm sorry. I don't have a lot of fun doing that. So I mean, I'll put it in the C tier because it's like, it's not absolute dog water, but it's not super standardized in my opinion. So it's like whatever. Bill Blasters. This one is fun. You got, the problem is it's a free for all. So all three people that you're kind of facing could go against you, and you can't really dodge all three bullets, but you got to like strategize it. So it is very unique. It's very fun, and it takes more skill than most. S tier. Bill Blasters, S tier. Again, just unique, and overall, just a great mini game for sure. Nightlight Fright. This one's more or less just timing, which is fine. It's not, that's all it is. It's just timing. Like, stop chomp chomp on the way to you. So it's like, you could just easily do it. So it's not like crazy fun. C's, not quite standard, but not quite dog water. That's where it's going to go. Later Skater, this one's fun. I think it's just a solid mini game. I think Later Skater just solid mini game. Not crazy fun, not crazy dog water. It's just a, yeah, let's just skate around. Boom, we're done. That's fun. Catch You Letter. Fun. You got to pick up the letters and then give them to Shy Guy. So, but the problem is Shy Guy kind of dictates how you win them, because then the computer can kind of mess up and not pick up your letter from you. So I'm gonna put it in the B tier because it's just fun. It's just fun, but it's also, there are better mini games out there. So it is what it is. All right, Trapeze Artist. This one, honestly, it's not dog water, but at the same time, it's like, it's kind of luck, because those Goombas that you got to catch, the computer could just put them all towards somebody else and you get nothing. And it's just smash a one time to capture what you can and see what you get. So it's like, not for free for all. No, there's a lot better. What Goes Up is literally the same mini game as Leaf Leap, so it's gonna go up in the A's because it's just fun. It's just jump around and land on the platforms of the clouds and have a good time. It's not crazy terrible, but it's not S tier. It's not quite S tier because it's all you do, but it is still way fun. All right, Snow World. This one is actually a super unique mini game. I think Snow World, for even though it's simple, it's not quite S tier because there's not a lot going on, but it is A tier. I think it's A tier because it's one of the funner mini games out of the free-for-all ones. Not quite, it's a little above standard in my opinion, but not quite S tier. Monty's Revenge. This one is actually so fun as well. Monty's Revenge is a great time. It's not quite S tier. I'm gonna put it A tier because it's a very solid mini game in my opinion. It's just fun. It's just fun. You just gotta get around and then see who can stay the longest with the Monty most coming at you. So I have a good time playing Monty's Revenge for sure. All right, the final countdown. It's just counting down. So it's kind of like Mushroom Mix-Up, but I think Mushroom Mix-Up is funner. This one you just gotta follow. I'm gonna put a B. It's a standardized mini game. Follow the numbers, jump around. You can bash on your enemies. That's fun, but it's not quite S rate in my opinion. Poke Pommel. For some reason, Poke Pommel, I know it's just smashing A, just like Mecha Marathon. I'm gonna put it in the A's because it's not. There's not much more to it. But the faster you are, the funner it is. For some reason, Poke Pommel is. I'm biased because I love that mini game for some weird reason. But I know it's not quite S tier, so we're gonna put in A's with Mecha Marathon as well. Games like that. Manner of Escape. Honestly, same thing as Bowser's Big Blast. Dog trash, dude. Manner of Escape is just luck. That's all. Games that are just luck, I don't like, because then at that point it's not fun. You gotta guess the right door. If you guess wrong, then you're behind, then you lose. So it's not. I would rather have almost any mini game than Manner of Escape, in my opinion. So. Goomba Spotting. Goomba Spotting is kind of the same as the roll call one. All you gotta do is count, so I'm gonna put it in the C's as well. You just gotta count. There's nothing you do besides just watch the screen and see how many Goombas go by. So it could have done something better, I think, but whatever. Flash forward. All you gotta do is get in the middle and take a picture. It's fun to like punch your friends and stuff and take a picture, but at the end of the day, that's all you do. Dog water. It's just not a fun. It's not even a mini game. You just gotta punch your friends off the stage and then take a picture, and whoever's at the center wins. Like, there's a lot better ideas I feel like they could have come up with than just that one, in my opinion. So I'm sorry. Flash forward. Another dog water mini game, in my opinion. Rapid River Race. This one is definitely S tier, man. So much fun because you gotta go down smashing A, but also dodge the things at the same time while going down. The Rapid River Race is very fun. It is unique to a very solid point. I love Rapid River Race. That's one of my favorites too. All right, Facelift, another Mario Party 1 classic. It's not terrible, but all you gotta do is match the face. So you're playing the matching game. So at that point, it's kind of like Trace Race or Crazy Cutters. It's just a simple, solid, standardized mini game. It is a classic too. I mean, you can have fun with it because the funny faces you can make, but I think it's on the lower end of B, not quite a C, but I think I'm going to put it in the standard solid mini games. What we're going to do here. Dark and crispy. So this one is actually, I think it's way fun. It's unique to the point where I think I'm going to put it in the A tier. It's not quite B, it's not quite S, but I still have an awesome fun time playing it. Not quite S tier in my opinion, but not quite standard. It's a little above that in my opinion. All right, so last one here, Pit Boss. This one, it's kind of like the ice rink one where you gotta dodge the things that are like in your circle for you. So I mean, same exact concept. So I'm gonna put in the A's because they're the same kind of game. Ice rink, you got the shells, Bowser, you gotta drop the bombs or whatever. You gotta dodge them in a circle. Super fun, but again, same concept. So I'm gonna put in the A tier. So guys, with this being said, 49 mini games in their tier list here. We only have what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mini games out of 49 in the S tier. We have 5 in the absolute trash and quite a few in the middle. So we can say overall the free-for-all mini games are pretty dang good. We don't have a couple ones that aren't that good at all. We have a couple of super fun unique ones and just a lot that are just standard. So I feel like this is a really good tier list. So guys, with that being said, let me know again down below, does my tier list match yours in your head? Again, let me know down below. I love these conversations. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to be doing more tier lists like this with the 2v2s, with the dual mini games, with the 1v3s, with the Bowsers. But again, guys, stick around for more. Subscribe if you are new, and I will see you in the next video and or stream. Until then, my dudes, as always, just take it one step at a time. Thanks again.